Hey guys, it's Eythen in the editing room. I just wanted to hop on here real quick before the episode starts. You know, developing a backlog of episodes is good. It takes some pressure off us, plus helps us streamline our process. The downside is that some relevance may get lost. And by that, I mean we talk a bit about how January is treating us, and this episode is coming out in March. So I need you all to imagine it's January 2025. Maybe your friends are still following their New Year's resolution. Maybe you're sober for dry January. Who knows? You there? Great. Okay, perfect. Well, sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 3 of THAT TRACKZ. Cue the intro music. Oh, wait. That's my job. Which button is that one? Okay, here we are. Hey everyone.
Welcome back to THAT TRACKZ with Eythen and
Carolyn.
Wow.
Carolyn, great to see you.
Great to see you. Guys, Eythen was such a sweetheart today. He picked up my coffee. I didn't have to leave the house.
Yeah, I was worried. I thought they were going to ask for my ID. Yeah.
To have your name match the order?
I was worried about that. I was like, you're not Carolyn. Yeah.
Just a lovely friend. Eythen, I want to hear about your epic snowball fight this weekend.
Right. Oh my God. So I haven't been in a snowball fight in ages. Probably since like high school, honestly. And it was Sunday night. There was a beautiful snow. And it was me, Noah, Steven, Jack, Owen, and Nick. There we go.
You knew all of them.
I was like, yeah, I know it.
Way to blow their cover if any of them lied about where they were.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
First name only.
First name only. Except their last names are also... it was great. It was so fun that we were in Herbert Von King Park, and we just did a snowball fight, and then we did a capture the flag, which was also great. I love games.
Field games?
Field games in particular. Do you like the snow?
Yeah, I really do. I like to look at it.
You like to look at it? Cool.
I like to, Charlie Brown Christmas, classic. There's this one character who's usually not very appreciated. Her name is Frida. And she says the line, "Try to catch snowflakes on your tongue. It's fun." And when it snows, I pull a Frida and I try to catch snowflakes on my tongue because it's fun.
See, I used to do that, but all the chemicals in the water.
No, yeah, I was like, here in Bushwick, do I trust the water quality?
That'll get you high, I'll tell you that. Yeah. I'm doing snow. I'm doing. Oh wait, no.
He admitted it on the phone.
No, I mean snowflakes.
No, I like the snow.
Yeah.
I like January in general. Capricorn season, we've talked about.
Interesting. I feel like January is like not a fan favorite.
That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
I really love like the New Year energy. I feel like I'm very productive. I'm a Capricorn moon, obviously.
Right. I don't know what that means.
We're gonna do a birth chart reading for you on the pod one
day.
Okay. Yeah, that would be really fun.
I know my stuff. I just have no idea what it means. We'll figure
later
it out.
Episode. Yeah. Carolyn explains astrology.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline.
Stay tuned. Yeah, it's in the digest.
So Capricorn moon.
Yeah. January, it's just like, I feel like with the cold, the expectations for, like, people have lower standards, I think, and like less expectations, and you don't have to try as hard to, like in the summer, I feel like I need to be out, I need to be social, I need to be like out and about in the world. In January, you're allowed to just be in the house.
Interesting, yeah.
And when you're in the house long enough, because I'm a Cancer sun.
Right, Cancer sun.
I kind of love being in the house, and then all of a sudden I have all these ideas, and I'm productive, I'm puzzling, I'm cooking, I'm writing. Yeah, nice. I love January.
All right, what you're puzzling?
Oh yeah. Puzzling.
What puzzle?
Jigsaw puzzle.
What? Okay. Well, what's the picture?
It is a Mediterranean fishing village. It's 500 pieces. I was like, 80%. What's the joke?
I don't know.
A Mediterranean fishing village puzzle. What else are you doing in January? This is why I'm having a good time.
The only thing I'm doing in January is I'm working maybe a drink here and there.
Working and drinking.
Yeah, working and drinking. I don't do that dry January bullshit.
I have been.
Yeah, which all jokes aside, is very good.
I mean, damp January. I'm not gonna act like I haven't made some exceptions.
Damp January.
Mostly dry January.
Mostly dry. Okay.
And I pick really good reasons to drink alcohol.
Can you give me a reason?
Yeah, one of my best friends is moving to Hawaii, and we were going to our designated girls' night dinner, Vix and Nolita, shout out.
Yeah.
And it was maybe the last time I was going to get Vix with her before she moves, and so I had to get a goddess spritz, because together we are two goddesses.
Well, what's that goddess spritz?
I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. But it tastes like a green juice. Like, no, it doesn't, but it feels healthy. It feels like vitamin-y, electrolyte-y. It's champagne. It's elderflower. Maybe like a vermouth. You know, there's like an aperitif. It's a spritz. So there's like an aperitif, a bubble, some flavors.
All good flavors.
But then after I had one, I was like, well, I've already broken dry January, so I might as well get a second cocktail.
Was it also goddess spritz?
No, I decided to switch it up. I had like a little pomegranate vodka moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, well, Charlie's really leaving. So we might as well go to the bar that started it all for a third drink in dry January.
Okay.
When I lived in Manhattan, we found a bar that was equidistant between our two apartments.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember what it's called.
Okay. No shout out there.
And I had to go there and get my third drink of the night. And those were great reasons to drink alcohol.
Oh, wait, so this was all like
one night. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Then that doesn't count.
There were other days.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was going to say, if it's all drinking in one night, then that doesn't count. I think that's...
Right, that's one...
It's a cheat day.
No, exactly. I've had 3-4 cheat days in January.
Okay, and that's like... That's a passing grade.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a beat.
And I waited like a whole 9 days before I started cheating.
Okay.
So... Maybe it's time to get into our
topic.
Our topic. You know, as a multimedia commentary comedy podcast.
Right, as cultural theorists.
As cultural theorists.
Exactly. And I think something that's very important to our community as young people, you know, is YouTube.
As a true Gen Z millennial cusper that we are. We're firmly Gen Z.
Well, yeah, I'm not a cusper. I'm definitely Gen Z.
I feel like I got a little cusp in me. I'm not gonna lie. I was born in this millennium, but there's a little cusp in me. I got a big sister, you know? She dragged down the millennial. She passed a little on.
I have no idea what that means.
You know, like, because she's older, she sprinkled a little bit of the ancient times into my world.
The ancient times of 1996.
yeah. 97.
97.
Okay, so as Gen Zers,
right.
but I feel YouTube belongs to the millennials. That's why I was saying we're cuspers.
I guess that is a good point. Yeah, for Gen Z, is it TikTok or it's that feels more like the new, like Gen Alpha. That feels.
I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert on this. Back to YouTube.
we're cultural theorists.
We're cultural theorists.
I guess I would say YouTube is the cusp between millennial and Gen Z.
Precisely.
And in the same way that TikTok is probably the cusp for Gen Z, the Gen Alpha.
Right. But there's a lot of boomers on TikTok, let me tell you.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not... You just gotta scroll all day long.
I'm not on that side of TikTok. If I see anyone over 30 on TikTok, I actually block them. I like to keep all my my viewers like around my age.
Yeah.
Share the same mindset.
Right, so YouTube.
Yeah. Let's go back to YouTube.
So we thought this week the medium that we could culturally theorize
about
would be YouTube.
How big into YouTube were you growing up?
Well, you know, my millennial older sister really was like my gateway. I think probably what year did YouTube launch?
That was mid 2000s.
I want to say like 07.
Yeah,
it might be a little sooner.
I feel like 07, 08, yeah.
So the early YouTube videos I saw were just my big sister being like, "This is funny, watch it."
The classic, yeah. And what videos were those? Like
specifically, where's the chapstick? Are you familiar?
No, I have no idea what where's the chapstick. Okay,
so where's the chapstick is a young lady, probably on like her laptop web camera.
Okay, set the scene.
She's in her bedroom. The camera quality is horrible. She's in her bedroom, and she has, you know, written a little ditty for the viewers, and she can't find her chapstick. And the whole video is just her singing this little song she made. I don't know if I should. I don't want to like you know.
Give me an impression. Give me an impression.
Where's the chapstick? Boom, chicka, chick, chick, boom, chick, 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 boom, chicka, chick, chick, boom, chick, chick, chick. And then finally, she found the chapstick. Boom, chicka, chick, chick, boom, chick, 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 chicka, chick, chick. And I think that's the very first YouTube video I ever saw. Probably in 2007. I looked it up. It has like 30 million views. So.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many classic viral YouTube videos.
What was the first video you remember watching?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel like I definitely had like a little like an annoying orange phase, you know.
Yeah.
I do remember annoying orange quite a bit.
Can you give an impression?
I'd really rather not.
I mean, I had to do the chapstick song.
Well, you didn't have to. I don't know. It would be like, hey Apple. Oh wait, that was better. That was better actually. Okay.
Give me one more go.
Hey Apple.
Eythen.
I think we're getting there. Someone give me that. I remember that. I remember Tobuscus. That was a boy. That was a boy thing. That was for the boys growing up.
Tobuscus? Was it a toe?
No. Tobuscus was this gaming YouTube channel who also did little songs. He did songs. Like he did one about he did Nugget Biscuit. You know.
Give me a little snippet.
Yeah, it's like. Nugget biscuit, nugget and a biscuit, nugget biscuit, nugget and a biscuit, nugget biscuit, nugget and a biscuit. Dip it on some mashed potatoes. You know that one.
It sounds like it could be a Bojangles ad.
It so could have been. Do
you know Bojangles?
Yeah.
Do they have it in West Virginia?
They don't. But I think I remember it in
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. Yeah.
Shout out Bojangles.
Oh
my god, I would do a Bojangles sponsorship in 2 seconds. You can't even get it up here.
Yeah.
But Bojangles.
This is sponsor us when you make the first one in New York.
Yeah, totally. It'll be like Raisin Canes.
Bojangles. But yeah, Nugget Biscuit, great. I mean, Tobuscus had a lot of classic videos, but he would also end up being right wing. So, but yeah, so that's classic YouTube. And now, do you watch much YouTube now?
I would say I'm like a moderate, on the lower, like on a 1 to 10 of 10, you watch YouTube all day, every day. And 1, you watch like a video a month, a video a year. I would say I'm like a 4.5.
A 4.5. Okay. So like, let's say this week, for example, how much YouTube did you watch?
This past week?
Yeah. Let's just use like an average week.
Maybe like an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
What about you? Let me set the scene for the listener. So, as we talked about, my boyfriend lives with Eythen, and so
I can't even look at you for this.
I spend a good amount of time I was almost doxed your address. I spend a good amount of time at the Chill King, at the Chill King Palace.
Right.
And the thing about Eythen is. I'll be nice in my doxing. I won't tell the whole story.
No, actually, please do. Okay.
One little special quirk about Eythen is he has a perfectly good full-size bed in his bedroom.
Yeah.
However, most nights, you can find him sleeping on the pleather couch. No blanket, no pillow, no PJs, just clothes from the day, the pleather couch. And, the question is, like, what sets the ambiance to lull him into such a gentle slumber? Mm-hmm. And the answer is just all night long YouTube videos, just rolling one after the other. And there's a specific genre that when I think of Eythen Anthony and then someone says YouTube, I really, really picture a very specific type of video. And that...
what is that?
That would be Lego video games. And I'm not really sure. I'm going to be honest. I haven't paid very much attention anytime it's been on. Yeah. It's been on a lot.
Yeah. Not a lot recently.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, recently it's been Family Guy compilations. Which I think...
And there was the Bar Rescue.
I had the Bar... I forgot about Bar Rescue. Oh my god. I had a deep Bar Rescue phase.
But I would say most of the time it was Lego video games. And I really don't know if it's like commentary or if it's like... What do you call it when you watch someone play a video game?
Like a Let's Play.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to like bullshit at a name. I didn't know. You really had the answer.
Yeah. Play. I'm a gamer.
Yeah. I don't really know what they're doing, but it's Legos and they are gaming and they're on all the time.
Yeah.
So that's my story about Eythen's YouTube.
That is...
Oh, and my other huge YouTube Eythen association is, of course, my favorite channel, the Dictionary audiobook.
Oh, that's a plug there, yeah.
On YouTube.
Have I talked about that at all?
We've mentioned.
Okay, cool.
Plug it one more time.
Plug it one more time. Guys, I am reading the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the 2023 Pocket Edition, the most recent Pocket Edition. I'm reading every word, and I'm posting videos on YouTube, and I will be done soon, I hope. I hope by February. That's the goal. So like Lego videos?
Lego videos. Take it away.
Guys, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer historically. And one of the first games I played were Lego video games. And how familiar are you with Lego video games?
One of my really good friends' brother loved the Harry Potter Lego video games.
Great bangers. There's how many Lego video games can you list? What if I said there were at least 15?
Oh, yeah. With the amount of content you have watched in the living room, there's got to be 100.
There's 20.
Oh, they make that much content out of 20 games?
Yeah. Yeah, you will be surprised. You will be surprised. So give me some...
I would guess there's a Star Wars Lego. Probably a couple.
There's 2. There's 3.
Harry Potter Lego.
There's 2.
Probably a Lord of the Rings Lego.
There's 1. There's also a Hobbit.
Maybe like the Lego movie.
There's 2 of those, yeah. You're doing great.
Maybe, is there an Avatar Lego?
There is not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I can see that one happening soon.
That's all I got.
Harrison Ford.
Star Wars? I already said that.
Other Harrison Ford.
Indiana Jones?
There's 2 of those, yeah. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of Lego Marvel, Lego DC,
right.
Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right. Oh, I would check that out.
That one is also...
I would check that out.
That one, I think, does not have a good like open world environment, but a lot of great levels. And that's just something I learned from all the Lego video game channels I watch. So all this to say that I love Lego video games, and I love watching ranking. I love whenever people rank stuff.
Okay, so you love ranking these games, videos that rank these games.
Yeah.
There's only 20 of the games. How many possible videos can be made of ranking 20 games?
Well, let me tell you. So one of my favorite channels is a guy named RuggedEagle. RuggedEagle. He's sort of a...
You're American.
No, he's actually not. He's British. He's a British guy. And he does so many videos. He's done videos ranking every Lego game. That's the classic. He's ranked every opening level, every final level, every boss, every character in various games. The scariest characters.
You lost me with some of the words, but then I heard character, and I was like, I know that one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then for the actual YouTube content.
Yeah, actually YouTube content.
Set the scene of like, is there voiceover?
It's all voice. It's mostly voiceover.
And what's like the register, the timbre
yeah.
of the voice?
I'm going to butcher the accent, but here it is.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. These are the top 10 biggest minifigures. Yeah, he loves that. Like top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10. Top 10 big figs. That's how you call the big minifigures. Yeah.
They're picturing figs.
Yeah, they're kind of called big figs in the Lego community.
Top 10 big figs.
Top 10 big figs. Something I love about RuggedEagle. First off, some of his jokes, I'm like, okay, all right. Like, it's clear that I think sometimes he's writing towards a younger audience. And of course, I love it. I'm there. I'm like, okay, all right, you got me. Something else about him, he loves the character Blackbeard. Whenever he ranks, I feel like he's ranked the strongest Lego characters like 3 times. And he always puts Blackbeard first.
I actually have heard him talk about that.
no, I think you've seen that. Yeah, I'm like I love Blackbeard. Yeah, he loves talking about Blackbeard. And to be fair, Blackbeard is like a great character because he has like great swordsmanship in the game. He also has like some electric.
Sorry. Swordsmanship?
Swordsmanship, yeah. He has some great swordsmanship.
That's part of the games?
Well, in the Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah. They got swords or guns.
Obviously.
It also has, like, I think electric powers, too. But that could be a lie. I don't remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So RuggedEagle's great. I have not watched him a lot recently. Well, actually, not a lot. He posts.
Watched him this morning.
He posts monthly. I'm like, oh, I gotta see what this ranking is. His most recent one was like ranking every Lego Marvel character. There's like 169 of those guys. So
that's where he finds the content.
You
gotta subdivide into as many genres as you can create.
Yeah. Will I watch a 2-hour video of this guy talking about Lego characters? Yeah.
Do you do anything else while you watch it, or you're like fully locked in, full attention?
It depends. It really depends. If it's like a new video, I'm like, all right, well, let me see where this goes.
And you just sit still? Do you like fidget with anything, or you just watch?
I'm kind of locked in.
Wow.
If it's an old one, then I'm sort of on my phone. I'm like, all right, this is background noise. I love YouTube as background noise. That's a big thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
But they're benign.
Not benign. They
don't offend me.
They're thought provoking. They are.
I wouldn't say that.
RuggedEagle is a cultural theorist, I would say.
Oh.
He's a theorist. He's a theorist like us.
Yeah.
He understands the community.
Guys, give him a follow.
Yeah.
Say we sent you.
Follow RuggedEagle, and then
don't say I sent you. Say Eythen sent you.
So say I sent you, and say that Carolyn actually said don't do that. Or you're going against
Carolyn's trying to prevent your followers.
Karen, why did you say unfollow RuggedEagle? That's so fucked up. He's a creator like us.
Yeah. So true.
It's so messed up.
He's the blueprint.
He's the blueprint. Could we? We should do a let's play where we watch.
We
should do a let's play where we play Lego games.
So I'm gonna stop you right there. I have zero, probably negative, understanding of how to play video games, and usually I get frustrated and I quit.
Okay.
I've even gotten mad trying to play Mario Kart. I like Wii video games.
Okay.
And I like Webkins.
Okay.
Anything else? I think the ship has sailed. I'm okay living my whole life not learning how to play any more video games. Now,
here's my counterpoint. I will say Lego games are quite not introductory, but they're more inviting.
I just you gotta push a button for this, and you gotta move over here, and then you gotta push a button for this, and you gotta read something.
That's life. That's just living. Yeah.
And I get bored, and I don't want to look at the screen,
and I don't understand any of this actually. Maybe because I am a gamer historically.
I like IRL games.
Great. Well, you know what? I am so excited for our Let's Play, but I'm also kind of hungry. I'm a little
peckish.
So I think, folks, it's time for cheese.
Cheese time, cheese time, cheese time. Time for cheese.
Nice.
You almost, and then you let us.
No, there's one that was just up here. I'm like, I gotta put that down. So, folks, this is a segment where I bring in a cheese because I work at a cheese shop. Don't Google that. And we get to try it. And I think
I eat it.
And Carolyn eats it. And I have a fun cheese.
Guys, I'm scared for today. I don't know much. I just caught a glance of the hue, the color of the cheese, and it does not look appetizing.
Yeah,
at all.
I will note it is an unappetizing color and texture, and generally, kind of unappetizing to look at. But taste wise,
could be worse.
We'll see. So, folks, I have over here. This is Norwegian jet toast.
Sorry?
This is jet toast.
Jet toast?
Yeah, GJETOST. Jet toast.
Oh, not toast as in the word I know.
No. But very close. And folks on the camera.
It looks like clay.
It does. And actually cutting it does feel like clay to cut. So, guys, this is it's Norwegian, and this is a goat's milk cheese.
I like a goat's milk.
And this, as you may tell the audience, it has a brownish color to it, and that's because there is whey in it. The whey mixed in with the goat milk that make this sort of brownish color. Carolyn, any thoughts looking closer up at it?
I mean, it looks like modeling clay.
It really does, yeah. And I think, wouldn't that be funny if I'm like, all right, guys, here's the new cheese, and it's just clay.
Kind of looks like your enemy fondant.
Oh, right, yeah, it does have some fondant feel to it as well.
All right.
So, yeah.
What's the name one more time? Burnt toast? Brown toast? Clay toast?
Jet toast.
Jet toast.
Yeah, it's what's interesting is that so before this cheese shop job that I had, I worked at a place called Sahati's, which I'll name drop because I don't work there.
And there's multiple locations.
There are multiple locations, and they had a really really nice cheese station there, and they had a cheese that was basically jet toast, but it was labeled Ski Queen.
Ski Queen.
Ski Queen, yeah.
And this one is English.
It's,
Or was it? Is it SKIQUEEN?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Because this one, I thought it was called toast, and then it was a Norwegian word.
Yeah, but both are kind of the same. But
If it was called Ski Queen, I'd want to eat it more.
That's fair. No, that's fair. So at the highs, they also made these caramel cookies. And they would actually...
It looks a lot like caramel.
Yeah, they would actually melt some of this cheese.
No.
Yeah, they would melt some of the cheese into this.
Into the cookie?
Into the cookie,
Into the caramel cookie?
Yeah.
Why is there cheese in the caramel cookie?
Because this cheese itself is going to be sweeter and have some caramel notes to it from the whey. So I've tried this once a while ago. It's been a while, but it's a very popular cheese.
All right.
Cheers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's like a funky aftertaste.
Mm.
My front end notes were just like, oh, okay, I'm not going to die. So let me try again.
Okay, I do see what you mean now with like the back notes. Yeah.
I'm really just like the texture in my mouth is kind of the main thing I'm noticing.
Yeah, texturally, it's really like clay. Yeah.
It like thins out a little bit, enough to just coat the roof of your mouth and your tongue and your teeth.
Yeah.
And I can't really taste it because I'm so busy feeling it. Yeah. What did you taste?
It's the first time I had it, I didn't like it as much just because it felt really like hearty. But I think I just had a more firm piece.
See, I feel like it would be better firm.
Interesting. Okay.
The textural component is
challenging. That's what's throwing you off. Yeah.
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 And the visual component.
Yeah, visually. Now, if this was like we dyed this to a different color, what color could we dye this to?
Like a cheese color, maybe.
Oh, okay,
would be nice.
So keep it straight. So this
like
was,
a cream color.
So if this was like blue, you'd be like, no, this is actually clay. Okay.
No, it would like if it was white cream. I'm gonna finish this piece.
Yeah, and then I think we'll put this guy away.
Thank you so much for sharing, Eythen. I really appreciate what you brought for us.
How would you rank this one among our previous two?
Bottom of the list.
Bottom, okay.
Like when I look at it, my stomach churns.
I might take one more.
I think it's mostly fear. I'm trying to not judge a book by the cover, but the inside of the book is a lot like the cover.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Are we eating it wrong? Is it supposed to be paired with something that makes it better?
That's a good question. I mean, what would I pair this with? So this is a sweeter thing, so I would lean towards something that has a spice to it because I think that'd be nice.
Can you bring me like a Vermont sharp cheddar next week?
I could do that, and I'm gonna bring a blue.
Honestly, the blue would be better than this.
You really don't like this?
I really don't. No. Here's the thing. The sweet thing, I'm not super picky. Yeah. It's texturally and visually is like ruining it so much that it's hard to taste anything.
Okay, I understand.
I didn't super get the sweet.
You can get the sweet.
Like when you say sweet, I expected it to taste, like sugary.
Gotcha. I think I was thinking more like caramel. Thank you for trying it.
Yeah.
So this is ranked third, and then Bon Bouche, and then the Purano truffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the pecorino.
Pecorino tartufo.
Yeah.
Bon Bouche. Modeling clay.
Modeling clay.
What's it called? Toast?
Jet toast.
Jet toast.
Yeah.
Now, I think I did get a very slight whisper of the goat's milk, which was the one flavor that I liked. I love a goat cheese.
Yeah, I think goat's milk is the move for that. Like a cow's milk, I think would be too much.
So I got like that was the one thing that I could detect that I think I liked, or that I know I liked.
Gotcha.
Wow.
And see, this is part of the experience. Not only are we cultural theorists, we try
new things.
Yeah, we're explorers.
Explorers.
Yeah. We explore food. We are
and culture.
Yeah, we are cuisine theorists.
Theorists.
Yeah, we're cultural theorists. We're cuisine. We are theorists.
We are theorists.
We are the modern day Socrates.
Love.
Yeah, we are hyping ourselves up all the time.
Love. Wow.
So
I'm a little
we
off kilter after that.
Yeah, we should lock in. Maybe let's get back to YouTube. Let's get back to YouTube. So, I watch a lot as we've established. Tell me about your YouTube habits, Carolyn. Well, all right. Who's on your repeat?
Blonde Sundoll for MJ. also known as Mother Trisha K. Paytas.
What's the K stand for?
It's her middle name, K-A-Y.
Oh.
Trisha K. Paytas Hackman now.
So I don't know much about Trisha Paytas. I think I've only learned about her, I think, through TikToks that were made about her and about how involved she's been in various projects.
Yeah. So I first discovered Trisha Paytas on YouTube back in the day. Before I found her channel, I found some of her various reality TV appearishes, such as going on Ellen DeGeneres' The Ellen Show for talking really fast. One of the first videos I saw, Trisha was trying to break the Guinness World Record for how fast someone can talk. And the video went viral. And so Ellen had her on to be like a really fast talker.
Classic.
And then she went on America's Got Talent to be the really fast talker. So I started seeing her through these.
I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
What do you mean by the fastest talker? Like, how was this?
She would talk really fast.
Okay.
I don't see the confusion.
Yeah, sorry. No, yeah.
Here, she would what they would do is they would hand her a book she hadn't read, often Shakespeare, to try to trip her up.
Yeah.
And she would go, who's our audience? Every people, hickory people, MSC people, West Virginia people, brain identity, no law breaking, don't admit to crimes, don't be mean. I messed up. She would do that.
Fascinating. Oh, so she went on.
This is how I first found her. She was the fast talking girl, and I was like, "Girl, say."
Good guys. So
this is a talent.
So Guinness World Record, Ellen.
She didn't break the record. She just tried.
Okay.
She put it on YouTube.
Gotcha. Classic.
Yeah, she started on YouTube in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
She's been on YouTube for the entire lifespan of YouTube.
Yeah.
So I found that video that I really liked. I saw she would do these they were sketches. She would do these of woman tries grocery shopping for the first time.
Okay.
And she would go to a grocery store and she would set up a camera and she would push a little shopping cart and be like, wow, the pasta aisle. Do I want spaghetti or rigatoni? Wow, maybe I'll get both. And she'd put it in her cart and push it further down. And I thought it was so funny. And then she did a series and she was like, woman tries shopping at the dollar store for the very first time. And she'd get a little cart and she would get a cute little outfit. And she would prance along and be like, wow, SpaghettiOs for $1. Wow. And she'd put it in her cart. So I loved those videos. And then...
so give me a time frame. When was this?
This was probably 2012, 2013 maybe.
Okay.
And she started producing her own music videos.
Producing her own music videos, okay.
Yes, both original music and shot-for-shot remakes of some of her favorite media. Interesting,
okay. So, I don't think I know any Trisha Paytas songs.
You know one.
Do I know one? Okay.
He was with me from the start. He was always in my heart. Though I strayed far, here you are, Jesus, my superstar. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. You give me reasons. You give me hope. Jesus never let me go. You know that one.
Now we're demonetized.
She will not. She wouldn't do that to me.
No, that's fair.
She would not do that.
That's fair. Okay, so I know that was her. Oh.
I Love You, Jesus is her. She had a little Christian music era. She filmed it in a church. And it was a fundraiser for her dad's church. Then she started... then she would do shot-for-shot remakes of some of her favorite musicals. She did a full High School Musical 2 Zac Efron bet on it. She went to the exact location that he filmed on a golf course. She dressed like him, and she completely replicated the entire song.
Yeah.
Then she made an emo band, a punk band, kind of My Chemical Romance coded, called Sad Boy 2007, I think, 2009.
Okay.
And she made a really, really cool song called something.
It sounds very emo, like something.
And she recreated D-Day storming Normandy.
I have seen that.
Yeah, and people like getting shot and falling down. And it was actually all the people at like the army band. They were all secretly gay, and so they started dancing with women. And then we had a jump cut to everyone getting shot on the beaches in Normandy. And then we came back, and it turns out all the people who were at her like army band, they were actually gay, and then they all kissed each other, and that was that music video. Huh. So as you can tell, she really makes like highbrow performance art.
Wow.
She also loves musical theater, can't quite sing, and so she paid a lot of money to like. She did this whole Little Shop of Horrors. There's this song Suddenly Seymour. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, Suddenly Seymour.
You're a great Seymour. It's standing beside me. Wow.
Yeah, I love these Seymour.
She made a music video playing every character. And so it's her as Seymour and her as Audrey on the same, singing both parts. Yeah. And she's like the little backup dancers. And she really gets into character. That one's one of my favorite, honestly.
It's fascinating. Okay, okay, sorry.
And so she self-funded all of them. So she has paid, I think she said, over $10 million of money that she didn't quite have to make these music videos, just for herself. Mm-hmm. And so what I really like about her is like the performance artist quality. Then TikTok came along, and she got a lot of notoriety for doing like fast food employee stuff. She would like pretend to be a Domino's worker. Or pretend to be a Starbucks worker. Okay. And it'd be like her at home miming making a Starbucks drink, or like using one cup and like pouring it into another cup and being like, oh, thanks for coming to Starbucks. What would you like today? And then like handing it to the camera. Thanks so much. Okay. Now, one of my favorite things on YouTube was her Frenemies podcast.
Right. Yeah. I do remember that. I think that was my introduction to Trisha
with this guy from H3, if you know YouTube, I guess, Eythen Klein.
Eythen Klein, yeah.
They had a podcast, and they kind of like us played into their differences.
Right.
And one of my favorite YouTube videos is her playing "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?" Mm-hmm. And her answers are something. Like,
can you give me an example?
We don't need gravity. Like, what if it was never invented? If Sir Isaac Newton hadn't had the apple fall on his head and he had never made gravity, no one would even know. That's a great one.
And my question is, how much of this is character?
I
think that's
the most fascinating part.
Yeah, you said so much where I'm like, how deep is this character? Yeah.
That's what's so fascinating, is that she's never 100% like showed her hand to the viewers of what's real and what's pretend. Mm-hmm. And I think, like, especially because everything she's done, pretty much her whole content has always been self-produced. She's had, like, little cameos. She has, like, 35 cameos on network TV of, like, an episode of Modern Family. She had a Nathan For You arc, which is very funny.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. But, like, most of her content has been self-produced on YouTube for 18 years. And she's never really revealed like what's pretend and what's real and what's performance. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what makes her so captivating. Yeah, it's just like she'll just take a concept and do it 110% and like not drop the performance. And so whether it's like being a Pizza Hut employee in her car, right? Like obviously she's not at Pizza Hut, but she's like 100% like I'm on my lunch break. Like I work here. Yeah. And I just think it's fun. Like, I think what I really like about YouTube videos are, you know, like, because it's self-produced, it's almost like the least restrictive platform. Like, you're not having to, like, make a network happy. You're not having to anything. Right. And so I just love when people are kind of absurdist. And I feel like she is an absurdist performance artist, and I love it.
There's something to be said about that, to be an independent artist. Like
so true, no label.
no label. Yeah, the freedom. It's so fascinating.
Oh, and then she got married to Moses, her husband, who is Jewish, and then she re-released "I Love You, Jesus" to "I Love You, Moses" and added Hebrew to it.
Oh, okay.
So the original one was "I love you, Jesus," and now it's like "He parted the seas." Da 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 da. I love you, Moses. I love you, Moses.
That is so.
And then she sings the Hebrew.
Wow.
And then one part is...
There's so much. Okay, got it.
When we sit down at the Seder, you must always tip the waiter. Yeah, she runs Seder and waiter.
That's great.
For her Hebrew edition.
Now, is it true that you saw a Trisha Christmas?
Trishmas Live.
Trishmas Live, yeah. And what was that exactly?
Well, she has a huge original Christmas discography.
Sure, yeah, okay. Yeah, I believe that. That makes sense.
So get a rock from your man and have a Merry Trishmas. A Merry Trishmas.
And is this all original or is this some covers?
All original of her Christmas music.
Right, yeah.
Spend all the money, don't share. Wait, no. Eat all the candy, don't share any money. Have a Merry Trishmas. A Merry Trishmas. Yeah. Anyway, so that's Blonde Sundoll for MJ. And back when she started YouTube, she was like celebrity obsessed. She was a Quentin Tarantino obsessed fan.
I know that, yeah.
Michael Jackson. She had a lot of like Howie
Mandel.
Yeah, I think so.
From America's Got Talent.
Yeah, she went on the show because she just wanted to meet him.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
So her handle, Blonde Sundoll 4. BLND for blonde.
Got it.
Sundoll. SUNDOLL.
Okay.
She's a blonde baddie. 4. MJ.
Okay, I was gonna ask where the name came from, but that makes sense. Yeah. Huh.
So that's Trish.
That's Trish. Wow. Hey, Trish, if you're watching this,
we love you so much. I literally was there for the New York City Trishmas show.
Yeah. I would love a podcast where it's us two, Trish, and RuggedEagle.
Yeah.
Just the four of us. And it'd be like just a very like entertaining debate.
Before we end, do you want to rapid fire some other favorite videos of us? Ours? Or like categories of YouTube?
Yes, that sounds great.
Why don't you tell me?
So I love animation. There's a channel that I like called Worthy Kids that has a little mini series called Big Top Burger. That is about a clown themed food truck. And they just get into hijinks. The first season was very like absurd, kind of like short form bits, and then they had a second season that had more of a streamlined narrative. And like the final episode, you get this backstory about one of the characters named Steve, who is like a clown that we learn is from another planet, who is exiled.
And it's just like animated short episodes?
Animated short episodes, yeah. The first season, like in total, is like 15 minutes. The second season in total is like 20 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, super cool. You watch it. It's like so well written. It's so funny. I think it captures a lot of internet humor.
Love.
Okay, quick.
My next one are the whole YouTube world of makeup tutorials. Makeup tutorial YouTube is basically, it started as honestly a way to like share information.
Right.
Like, this is how you do your makeup. And it became like a very, very popular genre. So many different creators of just like sit down with me, do my makeup, ranking like drugstore products, high-end products.
I see.
Trying new products. And they often like are applying them to their face. Some names you might know. James Charles.
The infamous? Yeah, I know that one.
Do you know Tati?
No.
Do you know Jeffree Star?
Another infamous one, yeah.
Manny MUA.
Don't know.
So in the beginning, what was genuinely like makeup videos, and I was doing so much theater, and like I was, 11, 12, 13. I was learning how to do makeup from these YouTube videos. And then it just kind of spun off into this whole world of like personalities, and they would collab with each other. Yeah. All right, give me another category.
Let's see. I love video essays. That's an area. Yeah, I love video essay. I love video essays about. There's two channels that I like. Two quick channels that do great video essays. Defunct Lane is the obvious one. They do a lot about amusement parks, a lot about roller coasters.
I have watched you watch these.
Yes, yeah. My one that I rewatched the most is about the Garfield ride at where was
Busch Gardens, Idaho.
No.
Heroines Amusement Park.
I forget.
Six Flags over Georgia.
I may have been at Six Flags actually. Great video. I love that one. I also love Solar Sands. Solar Sands does a lot of videos about art. Specifically, like I've seen one about depictions of hell that I found to be really interesting. He also does a great job of bringing in like classic art themes to contemporary discussion. Oh, the other one is Jacob Geller. That's the third one. He does a lot about video games. He had a great video about depictions of terror in video games. Yeah, which I found.
Oh, great.
It was really
sounds great to fall asleep to on the couch.
It's really interesting, just the way he gets into these topics, then using like classic theory and like again contemporary topics to talk about these things. It's really cool. I love all three. Jacob Geller, Solar Sands, Defunct Lands.
This is just us like begging for collabs.
Yeah, I would love to be in any of those guys' videos. They're so cool. Okay, Carolyn.
Theater vlogs were huge for me in my developmental years. Both Broadway.com, they would give like a cast member in a Broadway show a video camera, and they would post like one episode a week.
Okay.
And specifically the Spring Awakening, which was probably like 2007, 2008. Leah Michelle, Jonathan Groff, all these people, Skylar Astin, who became quite big.
Yeah.
It's just them being like young adults in their first Broadway show, like running around backstage, and they would show you the dressing rooms. They had one for 13, the musical.
Okay.
And so it's all 14-year-olds on Broadway be like, this is my dressing room. This is blah, blah, blah. And they were just so cute and fun and inspiring to me. Yeah, and it was like a way that I stayed plugged in to the New York theater scene long before seeing shows here or having like any access other than the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah.
The Tonys and these like Broadway.com vlogs. Still subscribe to Broadway.com.
Nice.
And then there was this other girl who did like community theater in Massachusetts. She was at Theater Kid things. She's deleted every video, which like fair because she was a teenager in them and now she's an adult.
Yeah, true.
But it would be like all these vlogs of her backstage doing Rent the musical or Shrek the musical, which are an interesting pairing.
Yeah.
And it would just be like her and her friends backstage, her doing her makeup in the dressing room, her like at rehearsal, what's in my rehearsal bag, on a lunch break during tech week. And I just like, my life was already so full of musical theater, but getting to like watch other people too was awesome. I wish we would put them back up. Bon Appetit Test Kitchen.
Don't know what that is.
2020 pandemic. There was a lot of, I guess they were making it beforehand, but Bon Appetit is a food magazine. Familiar?
Yes.
And they just had like epic YouTube content, including Claire Saffit's Gourmet Makes. She would like try to recreate packaged, pretty artificial like candies and stuff, but make them gourmet. So and try to make them like look and taste as similar as possible. So a Kit Kat or a Twizzler or a Jolly Rancher or a Reese's Cup or a Hostess Twinkie. And I loved watching it.
Nice. Yeah. On a similar vein, I think, or it reminds me of a certain video by this guy that I also like, Brian David Gilbert. He started out working for Polygon, which is like a video game. I think them and Bon Appetit are like...
Bon Appetit?
Bon Appetit. They're by the same folks. Cool. Yeah, owned by the same folks.
What's it? What's the one you said?
A Polygon. They do video game videos. And Brian David Gilbert would do theories and rankings. Like he would explain the branches of Bowser's military. That's one example.
You're gonna say of government.
No. And he also did one where he made every food in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and then just sort of ranked it off of that. Like how much health would it give back to? So
like taking elements from the video game world and making them real.
Exactly. One of my favorites is he did he explained the OSHA violations of various levels in Super Smash Brothers, which was a fun one. Yeah.
One other one?
Yeah.
Flash mob musicals.
Interesting.
There was one that took place in a food court.
Classic. I feel like flash mobs are legally required to be at food courts. Yeah.
And it starts out with like one custodian who spills something and it's like, can I get a napkin, please?
Okay. And
it turns into, by the end, like 70 people doing a fully choreographed. But they like everyone was mic'd up. So first it's like a pretzel girl and a sanitation guy, and then someone at like the Sbarro, and then someone at the subway. It's really cool.
Would you ever do a flash mob?
Yeah. Right circumstances, right people,
right cause.
Would
you join a flash mob? Like if a flash mob was organized and like they're going, would you like hop in?
Would I join in?
Yeah, would you join in?
Depends on the song.
Okay, give me a song that you'd be like, yeah, I'm hopping in.
Shawty got low.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. The last channel I'll say, Watch Mojo.
Oh, of course.
I kind of hate Watch Mojo now. I used to watch it a lot. Of course, because you can imagine that. I love lists. I love ranking.
Totally.
That's my thing. But these
we should rank lists next up.
I should rank lists. Yeah.
Oh, way to turn a we into an I, Eythen. Men.
We can rank. We will rank lists. But Watch Mojo.
Watch Mojo.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of Watch Mojo lists now are like all the same stuff. It's like the same title, the same theme, and the same stuff, basically. Like I remember seeing the top 20 mistakes in horror movies, and I saw the top 30 mistakes in horror movies. And it was
the top 10.
Yeah, exactly. It was the same top 10. Was in the top 20.
Nice.
The same top 20 was in the top 30. So like, man, they just thinking of more of these. It's weird. There's no adjustments. They're not like, oh, this is a new idea. Let me move this up in the list. They're like, oh, let me just add these at the end.
Easy content.
So easy content. And let me tell you, they got me. They got me hooked.
Watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I was like, well, I gotta know what number 1 is.
And it's the same.
It's the same.
So when 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 were the same, you thought maybe one's different?
Yeah, maybe they were like, okay.
Was it the exact same like packaging and description? It was like they just put the exact same video in, or was it like different arguments for the ranking?
No
just
different
put the video
arguments.
in and then added.
Maybe they re-recorded it, but I think about the same script. Yeah.
I feel like that takes us to the end of another ep.
I think so. Let's go.
Oh my god, I broke my nail. Okay. Guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, this is That TRACKZ.
This is That TRACKZ. Where do you find us?
You can find me on Instagram, Eythen Anthony. Eythen spelled EYTHEN_Anthony. That's normal. That one we know. That one's fine.
And you can find me at Carolyn Ausler, CarolynOursler until I drop that R.
And I hope you don't, because I like the R.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome.
There's actually an R in my first name and my middle name and 2 in my last name.
That makes it extra special.
That wasn't very interesting.
but folks, thanks for listening. Please follow us.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Listen back if something was funny.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your enemies.
Make them jealous.
People can hate watch us. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. You know what? For now, I'm okay with hate watching.
Hate watch, joy watch, envy watch.
But when I get self-conscious, no more hate watching. You guys have to watch out of its sincerity.
Leave a comment, engage, comment.
For sure.
DM.
Yeah. DM us asking to be on the podcast.
Yeah, we haven't had guests yet.
We'll be on your podcast.
Trisha,
RuggedEagle, Jacob Geller, Solar Sands, Defunct Land, Worthy Kids. I
only want to be on Trish.
Not Watch Mojo. Or Watch Mojo, maybe.
Bon appetit. Bon appetit.
Are they still around?
Yeah, they had a sad implosion and they had a lot of people left. Unjust work environment.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
But
all right, Trish. Trisha K. Paytas.
Yeah, Trisha. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.